So I try to draw a distinction. Like people used to talk about short-term risk versus long-term risk. And the problem with that is that what we call long-term risks are relatively short-term risks with some probability. So it gets very confusing. So instead, I talk about, extinction risks and mundane risks is the way I draw the distinction. So mundane risks is things like people will lose their jobs, or we will put out deep fakes and people will be confused by what is real. Or, people will lose meaning in their lives because the AI can do certain things better than they can, and they feel bad about this. Or, there'll be just shifts in the economy and like people will not understand what's going on. And I am an optimist about those levels of risks on this. Very similar views in many ways to people like Cohen and Andreessen. And I think that, we have differences in details of models, but like what we're seeing now, I think is unabashedly good, right? In the same way that bringing more intelligence, bringing more optimization power, giving humans more abilities and letting them loose has generally been the greatest boon to humanity. And I expect us to be able to handle these things. And I think that there are a lot of jobs waiting under the surface, that there's a reason why the unemployment rate sticks so low is because there are so many things that we want to do. We don't even have to find the new jobs. The new jobs are just waiting there for there to be workers for them for an extended period, and we're going to be fine. However, in the longer term, what we're doing is we're creating new entities that have more capabilities than us, are better at optimizing for whatever goals or whatever optimization targets they've been set at, that are going to become at some point smarter than us in whatever sense that we talk about. They're going to be able to match almost every capability, likely every capability that we have, and are going to be much more efficient at many of these things, are going to be able to do this faster, are going to be copyable, are going to be configurable, and which are going to operate much more efficiently when we are out of the loop than when we are in the loop, and which are going to exhibit capabilities and actions that we can't predict because, by definition, they're smarter than us. They can figure things out that we don't know. They're going to explore realms of physics, in practical ways, not necessarily theoretical ways, that we haven't explored. They're going to figure out what the affordances of our universe are, what the affordances of our systems and our configurations are that we don't know. They're going to figure out how our minds work, how you respond to various stimuli, how you respond to various arguments in ways that we don't know. They're going to figure out coordination mechanisms we don't know, and so on.